makers, it's Charlotte with the Wooden Wick Co. And today I'm going to teach you all about playing with color. If you haven't seen our new line of eco dyes or our color wicks yet, there are incredible ways that you can personalize and make your candles stand out in the marketplace utilizing fun pops of color. A few basic ingredients that you're going to need. Today I'm utilizing our virgin coconut soy wax from woodenwick.com, which is a luxurious blend of coconut, soy, and food grade paraffin waxes. And it's super easy to use for beginners because it's a single pour wax, meaning you pour it and on the first try, you're gonna set up with smooth, creamy tops, and it will give you a superb fragrance throw. I love working with this wax for so many reasons, but it is a beautiful white creamy wax, and again, if you're a beginner, it's an awesome one to get started with. We're also going to need a vessel. I have this super fun vessel that is from our Aura collection, and I'm going to be matching the colors from the wick to the wax color to this vessel. Also, we're going to need fragrance oil. I'm using a juicy and delicious fragrance oil today. It's starfruit, sorbet, and palm leaves. It's a summery, bright, juicy oil that I thought goes really well with this whole color scheme. I also have several eco dyes here, and I'm going to be actually mixing the eco dyes together today in order to achieve the perfect color to match this Aura vessel. I also have a color wick, and I'm going to be using a color x-wick today that I'm super excited to share with you guys. So if you're using other components that are kind of, an inspiration from this project, but not exactly the same components I'm using, and you need to know which wick to use, head to woodenwick.com and navigate to our wick selection guide, where we'll ask you your wax type and your vessel diameter, and we'll give you a recommendation on which wick to use. Our color wicks and x-wicks come in a variety of different sizes so that they'll work for most any candle project. Today I'm using a 1/2 inch wide x-wick. I also have some pipettes. This is what I'll use to get my eco dyes, and I'm going to again be using couple colors and mixing them together today. So I have a couple pipettes with me. You will need a scale, a pouring pitcher, a thermometer, and something to mix it all together with. Because I'm making quite a few candles today, I've already pre-melted my wax. However, typically you would cut up your wax, weigh it on a scale, and then melt it in a wax melter or a double boiler. Our Aura vessel holds approximately 12 ounces of wax, and I'm going to be using a 10% fragrance load today. This means I need 1.2 ounces of fragrance oil and 10.8 ounces of wax. So first I'm going to take my x-wick. I already have one assembled here, but if you've never put together an x-wick, when you receive them, they will come flat in 2 separate pieces, and you can simply slide them together. It is very easy to do most of the time. And sometimes I get it in 2 seconds, and sometimes it takes me a second longer. But you'll assemble the 2 pieces together, and you're going to take an x-wick clip, and you're simply going to slide the entire assembly into the wick clip. It's super easy. And now we have a wick clip assembly ready to put into our candle. You'll need a wick sticker to secure your wick clip assembly to the center bottom of your vessel. So simply take a wick sticker, place it on the bottom of your wick clip assembly, peel away the secondary side of adhesive, and you're going to take this entire assembly and you're going to place it in the center bottom of your vessel as best you can. I placed that a little bit off center, but luckily I have one more try. And there we go. Now we're ready to take our wax, which I've liquefied and melted to 180 to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the optimal mixing and pouring temperature for our virgin coconut soy wax. And I'm going to turn on my scale. So first I'm going to be mixing my fragrance oil and my wax together, And then I am going to be adding my Eco Dye. Okay, so pouring slowly and carefully, I'm going to pour 10.8 ounces of liquefied wax into my pitcher. And now I'm going to get my fragrance oil, and I'm going to pour 1.2 ounces of fragrance oil into the pitcher as well. Invest in a scale like this one from woodenwick.com that takes you to at least 2 decimal points so that you can accurately and easily measure the right amount of fragrance oil and wax. Okay. Now I'm going to stir these together, and ultimately I'm going to stir them together for about 2 to 3 minutes. But I want to incorporate my Eco Dyes as well. So I'm gonna stir this briefly, and then I'm gonna be using the pipettes to drop in my Eco Dyes, which I will mix in as well. So it took a little bit of trial and error to get the perfect colors to match our aura vessels, but we've got the recipe down and I'll share it with you today. The first dye I have is our Marigold Eco Dye. And you can see it looks pretty dark in the bottle. These are highly concentrated dyes, which means we do not need a lot of them in order to achieve a vibrant color. I need 4 drops of the Marigold dye, and I can set that aside. Next is my Scarlet Eco Dye. It's a beautiful reddish color. This is going to be the primary color in my recipe, so I'm going to use 8 drops of the Scarlet Eco Dye. There we go. And last, the Ebony Eco Dye to add a bit of darkness to my color scheme here. I need just 1 drop of the Ebony dye. Here we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna mix all of these fun colors and my fragrance oil together and stir for 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll be ready to pour our candle. Okay, makers, we are ready to pour this candle. Use caution when you are making with the Eco Dyes because I mentioned they're highly concentrated and they can stain your skin temporarily if you get them on contact with skin. So be careful when using them, and also, again, you don't need much because they are so highly concentrated. Our Eco Dyes, just a few fun facts about them. They're made using a renewable solvent system, and they are phthalate free as well as vegan and cruelty free. Okay, amazing. We've officially made our own monochrome color inspired candle, and now let's check back in 24 hours to see the finished product. We're back. Okay, 24 hours later and our candle is fully cooled. It looks incredible. So playing with color is so much fun. You guys can mix color wicks with different Eco Dyes, with different enhancers like micas or crystals and vessel colors to create candles and other products that are truly one of a kind. I can't wait to see how you guys play with color. So drop us a link to your favorite creation on social media or hashtag #WoodenWick so we can see your incredible creations. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay in the know on all the latest makers tips and tricks. Happy making!